Hello and welcome to episode 3 of the Hub World podcast. Um, I am Jules from the Hub World, back for a third episode.
I am Matteo from the Hub World.
I'm Gino from the Hub World also.
I'm Riley from the Hub World, and I probably won't be talking very much, but I'm here anyways.
Yeah,
Good to have you anyways, Riley.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good to have you here, Riley. So
You
we
rein us
have
in if we get a little too carried away.
we have an interesting topic today, which is Mario Kart. Generally, like what we hope for like Mario Kart in the future, and what we'd like and what we're thinking could be cool. So just general like Mario Kart vibes. But as is our new tradition, we'd like to start with an icebreaker. So um, before we get into Mario Kart talk, or Mario Kart future talk, we are going to focus on what are some of our favorite tracks from past Mario Kart games. So anybody can start that dialogue off if they'd like.
Um, so I guess I'll start. I'll get my favorite one out of the way first because I don't think anyone else is going to pick this. And this is mostly nostalgia fueled. But anyways, my favorite track in any Mario Kart game is Royal Raceway from Mario Kart 64. And it came back in Mario Kart 8, I believe. But yeah, that track, the music, I guess it's the same music from like that's just the general Mario Kart 64 song that was in like Mario Circuit and Luigi Circuit. But Royal Raceway was awesome and like mind blowing to me as a kid because like you could drive up to Peach's Castle in the 64 version, and like that is the area that you could go to in Mario Kart 64, and like it comes back at the end of like your Grand Prix. That's where your trophies get awarded in Mario Kart 64, and then just it's tricky because like you have to make a lot of really sharp turns, and it's also like it's got that cool jump. And like when it came back in Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, they added the flying sections, and but unfortunately they closed off the area to drive up to Peach's Castle, but it's still there, and I think it's the the version of Peach's Castle that is from Mario 64 still. But just the general like overhaul that track got was really nice and looked really good on Switch and Wii U. But
Yeah,
that is my number one. I don't know if anyone else has that, so hopefully it's
yeah.
unique.
Yeah,
Um,
I really like that one too. Like Mateo and I as kids, we spent a lot of time just driving around, not actually racing in Mario Kart in that area, just exploring around and looking at it. And it was just good fun. I do have to agree with it. It's definitely up there on my list, but it's not my number one. I guess this is
That's
a
my
good time for
nostalgia. That's like completely nostalgia driven
yeah.
for me.
Okay.
So
Do you wanna
I mean,
list
it's
off your other ones?
arguably the most iconic stage in Mario Kart, other than
Oh,
like
definitely.
Rainbow Road Bowser's Castle. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, anybody can go next. If Mateo, do you want to
Yeah.
say your other one?
no, let someone else go. I think we should
Yeah.
alternate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine. Well, I feel like I should go also because Mateo
Yep.
and my Mario Kart experience very much was made at the same time in like after school kind of just matches against
Go for it.
yeah. My personal favorite still to this day again is another Mario Kart 64 racetrack Rainbow Road. It's like the original one was just so long and grueling and challenging. Like you had 3 laps. Each lap probably took you any like it was such a long course to do. And once I discovered the shortcut by jumping off the bridge at that one point, I instantly became like the best Mario Kart player around like my circle of friends. And they're like, "Stop cheating!" And it was just good fun. And
I
again,
still
when they
can't
did,
do it.
I didn't even know it existed.
Uh,
Oh my god.
yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a jump you can do like right off the bat, the first big drop that you go down. Um, you can hop off if you take a sharp enough turn and you hop over the fence, and you can basically land on the track like at the halfway mark and continue the race. And it was just such a quick way to do that course. You would literally finish, like, you'd be able to get up, go get a snack, and people would still be playing. It was just good fun.
Damn.
And the remake for that that course was absolutely amazing. The inclusion of the Nintendo hype train driving around and all the visuals, and it was just absolutely beautiful what they did with it in Mario Kart 8. Really, really faithful. Except my one problem with it, with the remake, and I knew it was because of the problem that I had with it originally, was that it was just so long. Like the one lap was enough to do, I think, like a full proper course in any of the other tracks, especially for like the Mario Kart 8 ones. It was just so long. But I feel like they should have had something where you can, like, okay, like Mario Kart Rainbow Road and then classic mode where you do the 3-lap option. That would have been really cool, but
It's just the game speed of Mario Kart 8 is way faster than any other Mario Kart. Even at, like, I feel like 50cc in Mario Kart 8 is faster than, like, on Rainbow Road is faster than 50cc on N64. And like, and the players' carts are bigger, and like it just doesn't. It's too short. Rainbow Road on Rainbow Road 64 for Mario Kart 8. It's just too short. It's the
yeah,
only thing. Everything else is perfect. But that's a pretty cool number one, Gino.
yeah, I
Or-
really enjoyed that one.
Mhm.
Jules?
I like those ones. So I have 4 written down, and none of them are like number 1 or number 2. They're just like my 4 favorites. So I'm trying to decide which ones I want to talk about. But the one that's like really just standing out for me from this list that I really love. I'm trying to remember which game it debuted in. I think it was Wii. Is Coconut Mall.
Yep, that's Mario Kart
Yeah.
Wii.
Yep, that's Mario Kart.
I
Yeah.
love Coconut Mall. Like Coconut Mall was just an exciting course for me in general because there were so many alternate paths, and even some of them weren't even worth it to take, but I would do it anyway because it's just fun. And I love the music. The music of that level is so fun. And it's something that you don't expect to see. So it's like in Mario Kart 8, one of the big tracks that they kind of like marketed was the Sunshine Airport.
I love
And
the airport.
I feel like
The airport
that's
level
a
was
good
really
level,
good.
right? And
Yeah.
like it's the same thing with Coconut Mall. It's like something you wouldn't expect to see in like the Mario world. It's something completely unlike what you have experienced in Mario before, but that's what makes it so fun because it's a complete change in environment, right? And I don't know why, but that one's just standing out to me. I really just
Hey.
like that one.
Also, your Miis would appear as shoppers at the mall.
Yes.
And
Wait,
that's
that was
not
the
really
thing?
cool too.
Yeah,
Yep.
you're
That
right
was the
in the
thing?
Wii version. Yeah, it's
Mhm.
true.
Holy cow!
I
I
don't think
never
it's-
noticed.
Has Coconut Mall been brought back as a retro course?
I don't know. I don't
And if
think
it
so.
I don't think
hasn't,
it has.
I don't think it has. But like that would be a great retro course to bring back.
Because you're
you know,
right. Now that I think about it, at the
Yeah.
end, they're like in the cars, right? Like they're parking.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you're right. Yeah, I love it.
So, one of my other favorite ones, like it would probably be my number 2 favorite track. So, like what Gino was saying about Rainbow Road 64 and Mario Kart 8 is like it's too short. Instead of it, like Mario Kart has 2, I guess, formats for tracks. It's the three laps or the 3 stage courses. Rainbow Road N64 was one of the ones where it was a 3-stage course done wrong because it. But the one that is done best, in my opinion, in Mario Kart 8 is Mount Wario.
Yeah.
Mount Wario.
Yeah,
Mount
a good
Wario is so epic. Everything about it is awesome. You're descending down a mountain in your car over sheets of ice, over logs, uh, through
You
a
launch
half
out of an
pipe.
airplane.
Yeah,
You launch
like
out of an airplane.
it's so awesome. And like
I agree.
you go through the slalom and stuff like that. It just that you feel fast on that course. And like um the music, like it speeds up the further and further you go down, and just the way it's all put together, and I love that track. I just there's
Yeah.
so many things about it, and just oh,
It's
I
like,
want to play
so
Mario Kart
like
now.
when I think when I think of like two of my favorite tracks as well, which I was thinking about writing down, but I chose not to because I feel like they're very just like widely beloved, but like the DK Mountain track from GameCube and
Yeah, that
the
was a good
DK
one.
like skiing one that I think was
Mhm.
in 7, I think it was,
DK
or
Summit?
Wii. DK Summit, was that
I
Wii
think that
or
was
was that?
DS.
DK Mountain.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
DK
it was the
Summit
one that was
Mario Kart
similar.
DS.
It was similar, right? Like they both started with the same things, which was like a cannon that shot you to the top of the mountain, and then you
Oh
descend.
no, it was Wii. It was Wii, I think.
Yeah. So I feel
Mhm.
like those tracks that have that like mechanic like were always beloved and it was cool. And I think Mount Wario is like the culmination of that concept, like in
Yeah.
its best possible way. Like remove the
Uh-huh.
cannon, start you from the top, and make it just one full track. Like it's not laps, you're just descending. And you get
Mhm.
that like epicness of that same feel of like
You get a sense
those
of
levels.
urgency,
Yeah, and it's just cool. Right?
especially
Like
because
it's
you could
just
see the end of the track so soon, and it's so far away. And like, oh crap, I
No, you
gotta
don't have
get there.
much time.
Yeah, and I just
Mhm.
missed the item box. I gotta make this
Seriously.
count.
it's a lot of variety in that stage too.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
But very interesting that it's a Wario themed level.
yeah.
But
It
Wario- the
honestly has
Wario
nothing
stages
to do with. It has nothing to do with Wario.
Either did Wario Stadium, the N64 one, or the GameCube one, was it? Or was
but
it
I
Wario
feel like
Coliseum?
I feel like stadiums in general do kind of have to do with Wario because like I saw the concept of like greed at a stadium, you know, like a
Mhm.
stadium is like it's like a place where there's typically like competitiveness and like overpriced beverages and ticket like it
Betting.
felt like something that worked with Wario, you know.
Well, so could a ski resort.
Yeah,
It's
Wario's
I
probably
guess.
he's a luxury ski resort owner now, I guess.
It just seems too relaxed for him, you know.
Yeah, I guess so.
But okay, that was a good one. Gino, what's your second one?
Oh, I was gonna say maybe if you want to go, I would have
Oh,
given you the stage
sure.
and then finish off with one of mine.
Sure. I don't know which one I want to say.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go with. I really enjoy Ribbon Road from the DLC in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Yeah.
I don't remember the track, nor do I care for the track when it first appeared. I think in Super Circuit.
Yeah.
But what they did to that track in Mario Kart 8, like making it Bowser Jr. themed and like making it like on top of like a child's like play like table and just making it like you're these mini figures racing around all these different like toys and like I thought it was brilliant. It reminds me of like Rainbow Road in terms of like pure color. It's very hectic. I like that.
Well,
Yeah.
wasn't that like the Rainbow Road? Like it was definitely like a stage 4 in a cup. Like even
Yeah,
in the
it may have.
Might have been.
I'm not too sure. Honestly, I think Mario Kart Super Circuit's like one of the most. It's probably like the most forgettable Mario Kart game to me. But what they did with Ribbon Road in 8 Deluxe or in 8, they basically it's like a completely different
It's a new
track. Like
track,
it's
yeah.
just so different. It went
I'm
from
sensing a theme.
GBA to Wii U, and
Yeah.
like they took a lot of creative liberties, and they made that course really awesome. Like the little Mecha Koopas walking around, and like the wavy terrain, like that was really
Yeah.
cool.
I like and like as we kind of said in the Smash Bros in the first episode, like I love Bowser Jr., right? And that's the first time they've really themed a course around him. And I thought it like worked. Like it
Yeah.
didn't feel forced. It was just very like it was cool. It was a just cool concept. It's still like outside of the like Nintendo themed courses in the Mario Kart 8 DLC, it's definitely my like favorite course of that bunch. Maybe even my favorite course in Mario Kart 8 period.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Ribbon Road is good, and I'm sensing a bit of a theme with like a lot of like we love these ones, and then Mario Kart 8 just made it better, or saw like the full realization of what this idea could be, and like ultimately, I feel like Mario Kart 8 is the best of the series. 8 Deluxe, because they fixed the load times in Deluxe, but I guess one of my all-time favorites, also for the Mario Kart series, actually isn't even a Mario stage, and honestly, Mario Kart, when we got Mute City, just the music for it, the nostalgia for playing like F-Zero GX and all that stuff out on the GameCube, it was nuts. You could go upside down, you could do all that. It's just perfect fan service. It was great.
And that's all we're gonna get for F-Zero for the next 10 years.
Yeah. And it's why I wanted to save mine here, Jules, just for last, because like, okay, this is like, it's not quite Mario Kart either, but it also can like, okay, what's the future of this what's the future of this series going to go? It's
it definitely bridges.
But you
Yeah, it's
forgot
definitely
me.
a good segue. Oh yes,
brain
Riley.
break.
I wasn't sure if you were gonna chime
I
in.
don't
Is
have
there
much
any?
to say. I just like Waluigi Pinball because I like the music on that stage.
Well,
And of course, it's
Pinball is
Waluigi. It's Waluigi.
an
How could you not
unforgettable
like it?
stage. And let's be real, Waluigi's Pinball is almost better than the character since it appeared in Mario Kart 7, but Waluigi himself did not.
That roster, man,
That's,
it's
yeah. It
Mario
upsets me
Kart
to think
7's
about that.
roster grinds my gears.
I had to play Shy Guy instead of Waluigi.
That guy's also good.
Shy Guy, yeah,
But
Shy Guy's fine, but why
No,
was it
Waluigi is unacceptable.
Yeah, it was a travesty.
Mhm.
But what do you mean? Like they need to free up roster space by removing like useless characters like Diddy Kong and Bowser Jr. and Waluigi, and including Honey Queen and Metal Mario.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh gosh. Yeah. The roster. Oh my god.
Arguably,
Well,
even
like
yeah.
people love to like hate on Honey Queen, but I argue that Metal Mario is a worse choice, especially now that it's started the trend of like Pink Gold Peach and all these other metal characters. Like so
all
dumb.
these babies that don't need to be babies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but they were legitimate characters in their game.
some of
They
them.
Baby
except Baby
Rosalina.
Rosalina, and
Baby
Baby
Daisy.
Daisy were the only
Yeah.
two that weren't. But
We
like,
have Cat Mario now too. Like,
well, let's get
No, we don't.
let's
There's
get
no
into
Cat Mario.
the
Sorry. There's no Cat Mario. There's Tanuki Mario and Cat Peach.
and
Yeah.
Cat Peach.
Oh,
Yeah.
But
Cat
good
Peach,
idea
okay.
for a newcomer.
Oh
Yeah.
God, no!
Oh god, no.
Let it make it
I'm
stop.
pretty sure doesn't Cat Mario already exist in like the phone game?
Probably.
I'm sure I'm sure it does.
I don't think so, actually.
Yeah. Is anyone still playing the phone game?
No.
Tour. I played it
Yeah.
to get one of my rewards for Mario 35, but that's about it.
Me
Yeah.
too. That was the last time I played it. But anyways,
It's fun
I
while it lasted.
liked your segue, Gino, of going into the
Yeah.
future of Mario Kart with
Yeah.
Mute City. But
Yeah.
before we completely change topics, I want to shout out Koopa Troopa Beach,
Yes.
Big Blue,
Yep.
and Baby Park.
What? No Animal Crossing
all
or
good
Hyrule?
ones.
Baby Park. Yeah, that's a good one.
Well,
Yep.
I'm gonna shout out my other two then, which are Daisy Cruiser and Koopa Cape.
Oh. Yeah.
Koopa with
Cape is a good one.
2 tracks here, repping 2 tracks with us. But yeah, I think for the future of Mario Kart,
Where do they go?
they opened up a can of worms that it'll never go away now with the DLC that they did for Mario Kart 8. Adding Animal Crossing characters, Link and the Inklings in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
And don't forget the Blue Falcon
And then the
as a
and
vehicle.
the Mii costumes. Yeah, and the Mii costumes as well. Like I think we should start this conversation with Nintendo Kart. Does Mario Kart become Nintendo Kart?
Super Smash Kart.
Well, I think that's
Get it
in
right.
general. Like, I think in general, I think we should all just kind of say where we think we want it to go, and like that might be part of it, right? Like
I still
what?
want it to keep the focus on Mario and Mario's cast, but I feel like they're almost at the end of bringing back all the retro courses. Like they've done it already. There's only a few courses left. I think they're complete up to Mario Kart Double Dash.
Yeah.
And
I think for the
like-
next Mario Kart, it has to be kind of like a world tour kind of thing, where you know how like Smash had everyone is here. Nintendo like Mario Kart needs everywhere is here, and just bring back all the courses and just have
Mario.
like
No, go ahead.
everywhere is here. Let's make it happen.
Mario and Nintendo All Stars Racing, All Stars Kart. No, but I like the idea of a world tour. I was actually saying that, like previously, I had a discussion with Matteo about this, and I was saying that with Mario Kart Tour introducing tracks based off of real world places, it would be cool if what they did in the next Mario Kart is they move away from doing retro tracks. So instead of having like four new, like you have mushroom, flower, star, and special cup, instead of having those and then having retro, what they could do is have the standard Mario Kart, so mushroom, flower, star, special, and that could be the like world tour in the sense that they would incorporate some of the like real world areas that they've added in tours like Paris or Vancouver or London or whatever, as well as some favorite old tracks that maybe had like themes around different places of the world. So maybe like the Delfino Plaza like stage, or like maybe
Or
the
the San
Donkey Kong
Francisco
Country stage, right? Like the
San
ones that,
Francisco stage.
yeah. Oh yeah, that one. I know which one you're talking about. The one on the bridge.
Yeah.
Mushroom City or whatever.
yeah.
Like
think
those
Sonic Adventure-
kinds of themes. Even Daisy
Sonic
Cruiser could work. right?
Yeah, Daisy Cruiser would be a good one because it's like a vacation kind of theme and like whatever. But like that San Francisco stage, like whenever I go down that hill when I'm
Toad
playing
Harbor.
it, yeah, Toad Harbor. Whenever I play that one, I always get like some Sonic Adventure 2 vibes, and I'm like, "Where's the giant truck that's supposed to be chasing me?"
Yeah. But so I think it would be cool if they did that for like the Mario tracks, and then the other side of the Mario Kart World Tour would be the fact that not only is he touring like his world and our world, but he's also touring the world of Nintendo. So then the other four tracks, rather than being Lightning, Banana, whatever the other retro ones
Green
are,
Shell,
they
I
could
think.
be, yeah. Instead of being that, they could be like the Animal Crossing Leaf track, the Triforce Cup, the Warp Star Cup, and the I don't know, some other one.
Corneria Cup.
And
The Smart Bomb Cup.
Smart
The Blue
Bomb.
Falcon Cup.
But I think like, and then what they can do is they can have those four be based around different Nintendo franchises. But I do think they should limit who they use. Like I don't think they should go all out Smash. I really think they should stick it to the ones that just fit with Mario. So you can have like maybe bring in WarioWare characters a little bit, maybe bring in some like extended Donkey Kong characters, and then have like Kirby, have the Splatoon characters, have Animal Crossing, have Zelda. Like I personally don't think Star Fox should be in there. I think maybe the F-Zero
Captain
only
Olimar?
because
Oh,
that would be cool. That would be cool. I'd be down for an Olimar.
And like a Pikmin track can be like everything's massive in that world, and you're just like the little cars racing.
Yeah,
Like it shrinks you down to the size of a Pikmin. I think that'd be cool.
that'd be very cool.
would you want that to be a 3-stage? Then like you start big and you slow and then you get small and then you go do a
No.
bunch of stuff because it would be weird like coming back out of the small world, right? Like if
You
they had
don't
to
come
make it
out. You just, but it could be like
Anything
Ribbon
can-
Road.
It's Mario
Like,
Kart.
if-
Anything.
If like Pikmin gets its own cup, you'll never have to like the car will never grow or you'll never have to shrink
like the entire
grow
cup
back.
is that theme. That would be
see,
cool.
I didn't think that the whole cup, like when I was saying that those could be like the names of the cups, I never envisioned that each cup would be just one series.
Oh, okay.
I was envisioning that it would still be a mix of like Nintendo and maybe like real world locations, so they could still have like a track in there that's like based off of whatever, like Tokyo, but then also have like there might be 2 Zelda tracks in the Triforce Cup as well as like an F-Zero one. And then in the Animal Crossing one, there might be 2 Animal Crossing ones, one based off of like a real world one and like a Splatoon one, exactly. Like so there would still be like variety within, but they would just be named after the Nintendo things to basically create the divide between Mario cups and like Nintendo cups.
Yeah. Do you think that they would actually like import all of the mobile game like maps into like a full-fledged like home release game?
They could, but a lot of them are like a lot of those new ones aren't built as like full tracks, right? They're built to be like because like as you do the stages, like they alter. So like some of them aren't built to be
cool
like
mechanic.
They could like challenges. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another way I want them to incorporate, like, make it like a Nintendo or a Mario Kart Nintendo Tour or whatever type we want, whatever you want to call what we want Mario Kart to be, is like go all out in the items as well, and even the track, or the tracks, the vehicle parts, like for items
if that
like
comes back, if that even comes back, right, for the vehicle part.
I feel like it should, because it diversifies weight classes even more. Like, because look at the way Mario Kart games used to be. Like Mario Kart 64, for instance, there was only three weight classes, right? But now you have the breakdown by weight plus the breakdown from vehicle parts, and it it makes everything like if you're a lightweight character, you still don't get the super high top speed, but you can make that up in other. You can like decrease your acceleration to gain weight or something. Like the vehicle parts add a lot to Mario Kart, and I feel like by taking that out, it would. I feel like Mario Kart would go back to that more simplistic kart racer, and I feel like Mario Kart's more than that now. It's too significant.
Here's a question for you. For like what both of you would think about this. What if they removed, because like I know a big problem with the balancing in Mario Kart is that oftentimes the bigger characters are just better, right? Like if you're a top like Mario Kart player, there's no reason to use light characters. At least in the current model of Mario Kart. But like how would you feel if they removed traditional weight classes based off characters altogether, and the weight classes were completely dependent on the carts? Because that's something that Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled kind of toyed around with. They released an update because one type of character, so they don't have weight classes, they have like types. So the speed type character was like the top tier one, so they released an update that was basically like you can alter, like you can play the character as their traditional type, or you can just like choose any type. Like the character can be like swapped to a different type so that you can play the character you like aesthetically while still having the best possible like functional play style as possible.
Yeah, I like that, but then again, like, okay, if you just switch it on the type of cart, just say you really, really like the speed type cart, but you hate the speed type, just say.
True.
Like, but you like the way it looks, right? Or kind of like I know other games toy around with the idea of like making one thing look like another. Like, for instance, World of Warcraft uses a transmog system. Like, for instance, your best armor might look like crap when it's all together, but you can like go to this one vendor in the game and then they make your armor look like the really cool one that you have, and like you can make a theme or a set with it, right? Would that be maybe like a good substitute, using kind of like a transmog system?
That could be cool.
But I feel like this only matters in like the highest form of play. for like competitive. I guess if there is a competitive Mario Kart scene or whatever. For casual play, I don't think any of this it doesn't really make a difference, but I do like the option of, or I do like having an optional uh, sort of toggle to change to maybe get rid of weight classes altogether. But just for me, it'll kind of break my mind. Not like seeing like if Bowser and Koopa collide, nothing happens. Like that would kind of break my mind if I would toggle that off. So I'm not sure. I'm indifferent, to be honest with you.
Hey, Koopa could have like lead weights hanging around, right? But yeah, I see what you mean. It kind of breaks the immersion of the characters to have them like breaking their weight class
That's
archetype,
fair.
right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Or for instance,
Because
like if
that
they
is
add
like how I felt about Crash. Like, a part of me liked it, but part of me was like, well, now there's no incentive to like play any character outside of the one character I play. Like, now I only play
Mhm.
Spyro, right?
I don't know about you
Spyro's-
guys, but I like having multiple different character. Like I like playing as multiple different characters in Mario Kart specifically, having a different main in every weight class or a lot of different weight classes. It's it's fun to play as multiple different characters. So like depending on your circumstance and who you're playing with, you can just change it up. Say, hey, if I don't want to play as Baby Mario, I can play as Donkey Kong or as Luigi or something. Like it
Mm-hmm.
so but roster wise, what do you want to see in the next game? Like I know we talked about uh Nintendo characters we want to see, but what about for the core Mario cast? Like how do you feel like
So
I
like
think
I
they
like
need
I
feel
to
said
like
kind
the,
of before,
downsize. I think they need to downsize. We don't
you
need
think
every single
downsize?
Koopaling. Yeah, we don't need all the Koopalings. I'm sorry. We don't
no no
need all the
no.
baby variants. We don't need all the metal
See,
variants and stuff.
that's the thing.
Those could be
I don't
skins.
want the count. I don't want the count to go down. I just want the quality of character to increase. The fact that Birdo and Diddy Kong aren't in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but you have Tanuki Mario and Pink Gold Peach and Baby Daisy and Baby Rosalina, like that's absolutely ridiculous. And there's Mario. Mario has so many other characters they can add to, like cool side characters like Nabbit. Nabbit would be cool. Or who else am I thinking of would be cool? Like, there's no way Pauline isn't in the next game. Like those just
Yeah,
unique
Pauline.
characters. I
Yeah.
would even, yeah, I would prefer even like Hammer Bro or something to
Well, I'd
over
like.
Pyro.
yeah,
I
over
want them to just.
a clone character or whatever the heck you want to call those
Well,
different
Smash has the
Yeah.
forms
same
of other
issue.
characters.
I feel like I definitely want them to delve more into Donkey Kong. Like I
Bring
feel
Funky
like,
Kong back.
come on, come on, give us King K. Rool, okay?
Yeah.
But um, see, the thing is, like, I know why they kind of go with the babies and the medals, and it's because characters like Mario and Peach, who everybody likes to play, they want to give you options to play them at different weight classes, which is why part of me is like, well, if they make that weight class thing, they could just remove those characters. But at this point, I don't think they're going to remove babies and stuff. Um, Same with Koopalings. I just can't see them removing them at this point. Especially because realistically, um, the visuals aren't going to get much better than they are now. Like they're not. They're probably not going to have to make a completely new
It yeah, and it
new
doesn't need to
models.
be better though.
That's what I mean. So they don't really need to make new models. So I feel like they can import a lot of the characters at this point. Like they're. It
They
really
brought
depends on
back
what they choose
Funky
to do.
Kong and Diddy Kong and a lot of unique Pauline was in Mario Kart World Tour. So
Yeah.
so those types of characters, like it would be a no-brainer to bring those back. Doesn't to me
And
it
it's
wouldn't
already
seem like it would be
an
something
HD
that would
render of it
be
too.
so
Sorry. Yep.
Sorry, what was that,
um
Gino?
Sorry, I cut Matteo off in that. I was just saying
That's
No, no.
okay.
like,
I
it wouldn't
didn't.
be
I didn't hear you.
yeah, it wouldn't be that much of an effort thing either if that was the big holdback because it's already an HD render.
Yeah.
Right.
I think like also incorporating from Mario Kart Tour the notion of alternate costumes would be smart. Like what I want to see from the next Mario Kart, honestly, is like I know like not many people are playing Mario Kart Tour anymore, or at least like we aren't. But one of the funnest parts about Mario Kart Tour were those like tours and like, oh, there's new characters and like new skins. So I feel like doing a system similar to what they did with Mario Tennis Aces, where like monthly they have like new tours and like maybe they don't add a new track, but maybe they create like a cup based around a concept. So they can be like, this is the what I don't know, like this is the baby tour, and then they have like Baby Park playable and Ribbon Road and like another one that like fits that aesthetic, and then like they offer either like a new character or like a new costume as like a reward if you get enough points, similar to
Mhm.
like what Crash Team Racing did. Like I want Mario Kart to move into that model that like Splatoon and Animal Crossing have, where it's not quite a games of as a service where you have to be super grindy, but just to have a consistent community.
Hmm. And the thing is, like with Mario Tennis Aces, is if you didn't participate in the tournament to unlock the new character after whatever that event was over, like you would participate to get the character early, but then it would be released to everyone on a certain date, like a week or two
Yeah.
after the tournament. So that wouldn't be intrusive either. So like that would I want I Nintendo's been really successful. They've had a lot of successful games as like that have been a platform acted like as a platform, like Mario Tennis, Splatoon, the first both Splatoon games, Arms, those types of games. They thrive under those uh, under that model. It just
Yeah.
continues the interest in the game, and that's never a bad thing. So, and if they want to put DLC in the game, put DLC because the value in the Mario Kart 8 DLC when it first came out was really really good, and Deluxe Deluxe, yeah, it was. They added a lot of stuff to it, and they added battle mode and stuff. But I feel like I want to move the conversation now towards we have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on Switch. Will the next game be on Switch, or do you think it'll be on the next platform that Nintendo makes?
So so I have an interesting take on this, but I want to also let Gino talk because I feel like Gino hasn't talked in a while. So Gino, do you want to share first?
I've just been listening because like I actually had to stop and think about something for a quick sec because like while I was saying before like I didn't like the babies and like the metal variants and stuff, I never really clued in that that was the way to play that character at a different weight class. And
Yeah.
this is just like it makes sense. And I just had that oh moment. Like you know when Robin has that oh okay. It like that kind of moment that's like that's what I'm having right now and I'm just like
But
dang, okay.
unfortunately, you only get that experience with Mario and Peach. You don't get that with
Yep.
anyone else.
Yeah, that's
Well,
true.
with Daisy and
Well, you get
Rosalina and Luigi.
slightly with
But
those
only as a
characters.
light class, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't have Silver Emerald Luigi
Yep.
or like
Um.
Platinum Cobalt Rosalina. But
Well,
yeah.
okay. Why don't I just kind of like? Do you want me to say then? Because
Yeah.
if you don't really know what you're gonna say on this yet, Gino, do you want me to say what I was gonna say about?
Well, I had something and then I got distracted with my little tangent there. So
Okay,
go ahead.
then
There is it'll come
okay.
back to me.
Um. Okay, sounds good. So this is my thing with it being on Switch. Like I definitely want it on Switch, more so because I just want a new Mario Kart game. Like I'm starving for a Mario Kart game at this point. But my worry is, and especially with selling it, is you can't have the experience be too similar to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Because if it is, then what's the point of buying it? Like, sure, like us hardcore Nintendo fans are going to buy it, but the casual market, why? What differentiates having Mario Kart 8 Deluxe from having Mario Kart 9 or whatever they're going to call it, right? So
Yeah.
that's why I think that there has to be a major change that doesn't intrude on the mechanics of the game. Because the problem is if you add something major, then it can become intrusive and it could really like destabilize um the Mario Kart experience. So
Yeah,
I
like,
feel like
will
they
it-
need something major that doesn't do that. And my choice, and maybe I'm a little biased, is I do think having a second Double Dash game on Switch as Mario Kart 9 would make sense, because it's a it's a change at its core, because now you're picking two characters. It's a return of that like classic feel. It differentiates it from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Um, but it also isn't like, it doesn't actually change the core mechanics that much at the end of the day, right? Like, it's still very similar. So then you can bring back things like they've introduced in Mario Kart Tour with like um the exclusive items tied to different characters. You can have a really big roster because you want to have partners. Um I think that's what I would personally like to see. Honestly, like, I really do think a a full
And
sequel to Double Dash would be a nice touch.
and we were talking about weight classes earlier. That would change up the weight classes of the game, because what's you're gonna have, like, there's like 8 or 9 weight classes in Mario Kart now. So now that can be expanded even more, because you're gonna have to pick two characters and their weights get combined, and then you have to pick vehicle parts on top of that. So like the customization there it's increased.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I think they can, like, with that idea, actually, I really like this idea, actually. But they can still keep those 18. They don't have to combine the weights, do whatever. They can just do the simple thing that Double Dash did, where it's just like, okay, you have all these different weight classes and everything. Whatever your heaviest character is, that's the weight class. Easy,
Yeah.
Yeah,
right?
but what
Like,
if
'cause
you
if
have
you were Baby
two?
Mar, like, for instance,
the-
you, like, with Double Dash, you had two classes. Like, you had the weight classes and everything. Look at the dynamic of Bowser and Bowser Jr. in that game, right? Bowser was the heavy character. Bowser Jr. was a light character. Each of them had their own cart, I believe. But if you use them as the team Bowser, it was using the heavy stuff. But if you paired
Yeah.
Bowser Jr. with like a Toad,
It would be light.
yeah,
So you'd
it's
still have
fine.
three distinct. You'd still have, like, even though there's 9 weight classes, there's still three distinct ones in Mario Kart 8. So it would still keep that three distinct ones with the various minor ones, but like, you would take on the general weight class of your heaviest character, and then
yeah,
your subclass would be determined by the characters you have. So like, if you have a heavy and a light, you're going to be that lighter heavy. If you have a heavy and a medium, you're going to be like mid heavy, and if you
mhm.
have two heavies, you're going to be heavy heavy.
Yeah, I like that angle of it, but
Yeah.
also because the thing I did not like about uh and I guess they couldn't there was no workaround in Double Dash. I didn't like how you could only pick the vehicles based on that are included in that weight class, but because now you can pick any vehicle you want in Mario Kart, and that is like you can pick the chassis, any chassis you want, any tires you want, any glider you want, whatever.
Yeah.
That was the only thing that was restrictive about Double Dash, but if they bring that
They could
back in a
change that. Yeah.
hypothetical Mario Kart 9, that wouldn't exist anymore.
Yeah. You know
They
what?
could also, or they could use that to like differentiate the weight classes, right? So like, let's say you picked Mario and Bowser, right? You'd have access to the medium carts and the heavy carts, and the cart you choose determines what your base weight is. So if you choose like the medium one, you would become a medium heavy character, whereas if you chose the heavy cart, you would actually be a heavy light character, because your opposite character is a lighter character than you.
Hmm. And Double Dash would work good with bikes and ATVs as well, because then you can just have a little sidecar.
Oh
That would be
my
cool.
God! Yes, a little
You
sidecar.
got a little sidecar for your buddy.
Yeah.
Although it wouldn't make sense, like how would they? I guess the person in the main vehicle would have to throw items to the opposite side, because it wouldn't make sense for the person in the sidecar to throw items around the person, right? So, but that'd be just the aesthetic of seeing like
I think
Toad
the
drive
sidecar
and have
person would take
Bowser in
care.
the sidecar would be hilarious.
That would be pretty funny. Yeah, not gonna lie.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it opens like a lot of just fun like opportunities having like another Double Dash, because like,
Yeah.
I do think it was
I
a
just
cool
had an
concept.
idea. I just had an idea. let's take this one step further. Remember Mario Kart DS?
Yep.
What was the big seller in that? What was the big feature in that game?
Blowing in the mic.
No, no.
The
The
main thing in
adventure
that
mode.
game,
The adventure
well,
mode
that's what I was going to get
and the
into.
and the
It wasn't
missions
an
and all.
adventure mode. Would you call that an adventure mode? No,
It
just
wasn't.
missions.
I'd say it's mission mode, but I
Yeah.
want a full blown Diddy Kong Racing style adventure mode with boss races and all of that, like with a little hub world that you drive around. Oh, that would be so cool. Like no other racing game has really done that since Diddy Kong Racing, to my
Yeah.
knowledge.
Yeah,
I mean, I
And
would
Yeah.
love that. I just
they
don't
don't
see it
need. They
fitting with
wouldn't
Mario
need.
Kart.
They wouldn't need to add gameplay, um, a gameplay improvement or like a change because like they can bring back everything that they've had in Mario Kart before: underwater, paragliding, uh and anti gravity, and the bikes that can all come back in the adventure mode. Because like then you could maybe toy with the idea a bit, like with Diddy Kong Racing had hovercraft, car, and plane. Well, you have glider, you have car, and you have underwater for Mario Kart. I think that would be it. Just
Yeah.
and you
Well,
know, and
one.
you
Yeah.
well, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say as well, like that would be really, really cool. But and you could put, like, for instance, you could put certain parts inside of that mission mode or that version, like that adventure mode kind of thing, instead of having it determined by like a slot machine, like how they've done it in the past, where like you just play the game, you get coins, then you just spin a slot machine to
I
get
think
random parts.
I think the best.
If I'm playing Mario Kart and if I know that the best cart for the type of character that I want to build is me playing the game, putting my time in a very specific in a specific way that I know I'm gonna get. Okay, just say the golden tires. Just say I don't want to be able to just sit there and play like hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of game and get like 30 parts that I don't want. I want to be able to like pinpoint. Okay, this is the thing that I want to unlock. How do I get there?
Well, the other alternative to that is just having a character shop or a part shop like in Sonic and Sega All Star Racing. I want to
See, I don't
buy
like that.
like
I
you
don't like
collect
that because
coins and then you
it
just
seems
spend your
kind of
coins.
just, I don't know, but like I don't know, just having like a part shop kind of idea, then you would have to have
Mhm.
everything in there and like I don't know.
Like
I
I
feel
agree
like
with you. I don't
like
like the slot machine or the
it
the
just seems lazy.
lottery mechanic. No, it's just I like for
It's
instance,
just
to be honest with
lazy.
you, when Mario Kart 8 came out and uh we were unlocking the characters, I didn't get the characters I wanted until the end. Like and like I kept getting the babies and I'm like I don't want to play as baby Peach or baby
I
Daisy or
remember you were so
and
choked.
the first character I unlocked in that game was Pink Gold Peach. And I'm just yeah, of course
Set
I
the
get Pink
tone,
Gold Peach.
and it
I
set the
wanted
tone.
yeah, so I wish I yeah I just want a way to control. I don't care about the parts more necessarily. I just care about the characters first and foremost. And if there was a, a way to unlock characters uh, that was improved upon, I would want that first and foremost. But yeah, adventure mode could be cool because like you could tie mission mode from Mario Kart DS sort of into that, where like not all the levels have to be races. You can have like a thing they added in Mario Kart Tour, where it's just don't be eliminated from like the lap. Like the last person in every lap gets knocked out. Be the first person to be first place by the end of that. It's a nice twist. Or
Yeah.
have shooting targets or collecting coins, like things like that. Or in the boss
Well,
races,
see,
obviously.
that's what I was gonna say. Is like realistically, as much as I would love an adventure mode, I can't see it happening. And I also think it's like very something about it just doesn't feel Mario Kart to me. I feel like what I would want is more of like a mission mode that maybe has like an overworld map attached to it. So think like Mario Tennis Aces or like Mario Baseball that had like a world map where like you move around and do like different missions. And then the missions are things similar to like Mario Kart Tour. So some of them might be like a race, some of them might be a Grand Prix, some of them might just be use shells to hit crabs or like beat this one, like that could also be how you you unlock some racers as it's like Smash Bros, where it's like you've gone to like Roy Koopa, beat Roy Koopa in the race to unlock him, sort of thing. But it's not necessarily like drive around in a hub world sort of deal.
Or what about the boss battles like they were in Mario Kart DS, like beat King Bob-omb?
Yeah, those were cool. And then you get them as racers.
Yeah,
You could do that for like King Boo, PD Piranha, King Bomb, like boss
they were
characters.
like bosses,
Bowser.
not like driving. They weren't driving around in carts, if I remember.
But that's what I'm saying. Is like they could make boss battles for like King Boo, PD Piranha, King Bomb, like Dry Bowser, like things like that. And then when you beat them, you actually unlock them as just straight up racers.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. And that's another way. See, like they avoid the RNG method of unlocking characters. It's just it brings some sort of it rewards you for like it's an actual reward that you feel like you've accomplished something.
Yeah, you've earned it. You put your time into doing a specific task, and you get
Unlike
the reward.
Yeah, but on the flip side of that, just quickly, remember how you unlock some characters in Mario Kart Wii? Like it was so. I remember it being so
Some of them are so
difficult to
hard.
unlock some characters, like Funky Kong. Like it's cool
now
that he's in the
Funky-
game. I want to unlock him in in an achievable way. Like I don't want to not have this character.
Well, they could
I'd
have
be
a
disappointed.
mix of like the roulette and
they
like
could
they can
a new
have it like
funky mode.
Smash Bros, right? Like where there's like an unlock condition and also like a playtime associated with each character.
Mhm.
Because like, but
That's
what
a
if
good
you
one.
what if you do the playtime, like just achieving it through playtime instead of doing it through the mission, and you want to do it through the mission? Just say, like, okay, you're working towards getting this one thing done, and you can't do it. Instead of getting better, like, oh, here's your consolation prize, right?
I mean, then
I
too
would feel like
bad.
that would take it away.
Like too bad you're so bad that you unlock it the easy way. Sucks.
Mhm.
You get it through easy mode.
But here's the other thing to consider though. So if we're talking about them doing something similar to like Mario Kart Tour or Mario Tennis Aces in terms of like keeping the game alive by adding characters and costumes and stuff, does that mean that they're not going to have unlockable characters? Like, what if they just give us a base roster? The unlockables are just carts and like parts and stuff like that. Maybe a few starting costumes, and then all the like unlockable characters are just unlocked through tours or like monthly events. Because
Yeah,
think
that could
about
be
like
cool.
Mario Tennis Aces didn't have any unlockable characters. It started with a small roster and just kept building on it every month, and your unlock was completing a certain thing with the monthly event, or if you didn't do it in time, you just got the character.
I feel like every Mario, if I'm not mistaken, every Mario Kart game since Double Dash has had an amount of at least 2 unlockable characters or 4 unlockable characters. Sorry, I feel like they would maybe have a small pool. They could have a small pool of maybe like 4 to 8 unlockable characters, but then they expand and then add the because like think about it, like they're not going to add new content to the game the day it comes out. You're gonna or even the month that comes out. So they're gonna want to add some stuff for people to get in the like. There's gonna be some stuff for people to unlock in the base game besides vehicle parts. I would think. Like in my I think the best route would just have like maybe 6 to 8 or 4 to 8 unlockable characters with all the parts, and then over time add more tracks
Yeah.
or
Now,
more racers. Sorry.
realistically, this won't happen, but I mean, I'd be so down for it. This could be very controversial. I'm down for gacha mechanics. Give me some gacha.
Mm.
I'd pour out hundreds of dollars into an actual mainline Mario Kart game that has the same gacha system that Tours has. The
I
only
do
thing
not
that kept
want
me
to.
from I don't
No.
want it, but I'd do it.
No,
do
I
it.
don't think we should settle for any of that. Leave that crappy mobile gaming BS. Remove that entirely from gaming. I don't want
But
to.
what if I want
don't
to
even
play
think about
as Rosalina in an ice skater dress?
Well, then play Mario Kart Tour because it's there.
Yeah.
Or
None of
bus
that
driver
bullshit.
Waluigi.
Wait, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or hiker Wario.
But then you can
He
just
was
have
wearing
like players.
lederhosen. I like that.
Yeah. But like,
But-
I don't want like those can just be unlockable player skins. Like if you beat Mount Wario with a certain time down the mountain, you can get Lederhosen Wario. Like just in the game, you don't need lazy money grabbing bullshit.
Nintendo's never done that in a console game. I
Yeah,
don't think
we
they'll
shouldn't
ever do
reward
that.
that. Like in
No,
the
they'll
gaming
never
community,
do it.
that should never be rewarded. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
this isn't EA. This is Nintendo. This is not E EA.
Well, I think. Is there anything else you guys like to add to this discussion? Like anything else? 'Cause I think we pretty well covered everything.
Yeah,
We've covered
yeah,
We've talked
mostly
about
everything.
Nintendo Kart, new features we'd like to add, new characters we'd like
will
to
there be
add.
new funky
tracks.
mode? Will there be new funky mode?
No, new funky mode's dead. Long live new K. Rool mode.
Yep.
The only other thing I'd like to see from Mario Kart at some point in the future is I do think I would like to see more like I like the gliders and the like underwater stuff, but I'd like to see that get more in depth to the point where like the actual carts like transform into like submarines and like
So kind of like what Sonic
and like
Sega
planes.
All-Stars did.
Yeah, I guess like Sonic and Sega All Stars transformed kind of did.
Now, would you want?
You could have
Now, would you want the vehicles to transition or transform mid race, or do you want like what Diddy Kong Racing had? Where like
no, I think
could-
to keep it balanced mid race transformation, so like everybody's on the same
I agree.
field.
I agree with that.
Yes,
I just think it would be cool to have like a segment of the level where it's like there is no ground, right? Like you're just
floating around.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
if that's it,
Yeah,
I
that's
think
it.
that wraps up another episode of the Hubcast.
Well, not
really
quite
like
yet.
this one.
I think we should do one last thing before
All right.
we wrap up. One last icebreaker just to cap it off. We don't have to discuss it. We don't have to debate it. We just have to say it. What each of our favorite Mario Kart games is.
Oh,
All right. My favorite or the best?
yeah.
Well, I
That's the
mean,
thing. I think I'll.
I think we should go with personal favorites, using nostalgia, everything like nostalgia and everything.
I mean, like objectively, if we're talking the best, like
It's
you can't even debate what the best one is.
All right.
Like, the best one
Yeah,
is
all right.
Double Dash. Right?
Oh, well, okay. Okay, so I guess that's your pick, right? Mario Kart Double Dash.
I don't know actually. I do really like
be a
Double
troll.
Dash, but I do really love Double Dash, and definitely like replaying it recently has been good. But honestly, I'm gonna be different today, and I'm feeling Mario Kart DS today. I had a good time with Mario Kart DS, and it might
First
not be my
online
favorite
Mario
one, but
Kart.
it's definitely my pick today.
Yeah.
Or like 8. I just don't want to say 8 because realistically, it's 8.
Yeah.
8 is the best one. My personal favorite, like just based on like all the good memories, and like it's still something that like I can still pick up and play with my older cousins. It's Mario Kart 64.
Yep.
There's just something about that game. You cannot. It was
Battle mode.
It,
The battle mode.
It's the first and the best. It's the first and the best in terms of like nostalgia and just.
I mean, there was a Super Nintendo Mario Kart, Gino, so it's not the first. But
It's not the
No, it was my first.
it's your first.
It's my first.
Oh,
and the
okay, I
best.
see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And
I would have to. Oh, go ahead.
I want to give because I know you're going to say the exact same thing. So go ahead.
Yeah. So everything Gino said, but honestly, I don't want to sound cliche, but I do think the best Mario Kart game is Mario Kart 8. Like, there's no debate. Mario Kart 8's the best, but for me, yeah, it's Mario Kart 64. It's just the amount of hours poured into that as a kid. I know that game inside and out. The amount of hours we put in just to get Magic Koopa, even though he doesn't exist.
That didn't exist.
Probably equal the amount of time I put into other Mario Kart games. So, but yeah.
Good times.
A lot of good times in Mario Kart 64. But anyways. So, if you enjoyed listening to us ramble about Mario Kart, or if you want to hear us talk about other things, gaming or movies or anything, put it in the comments and like the video and subscribe to the Hub World for more. So, yeah. Gino, play us out with some Mario Kart music.